1886 was when I donned my working boots, was when I donned my working boots to work on the Herberton Railway. Fill-a-me-eerie-eerie-ay, 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 to work on the Herberton Railway. In 1888, 8 shillings a day was our pay rate, 8 shillings a day.
In 1888, the first sod was turned on the Cairns to Herberton Railway. It took many years, hardships and tragedies before the railway finally reached the Herberton train station in October 1910.
Well, I'm doing this end down here, and I'm actually stripping it. I'm leaving this for a while. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll take these timbers off. And we'll go in this side here and I'll get that roof done.
Take that out and everything, take this out, and then we'll look at sliding the roof towards Yarnie there, the tank. I don't think you can, I think you've got to drop the tank, and remember we did the last ones.
The rail line fell into disrepair after commercial services on the line ceased. The Atherton to Herberton line is now maintained by a dedicated group of volunteers, which has a combined knowledge greater than that of the age of the rail line itself.
A lot of that was already there, and I just keep putting cuttings in. I've got a lot of nice salvias at home.
Back of it. Break it. Turn it around. We'll probably just come back to that bridge back there.
Yeah.
Which would be 11,114.96.
Future projects to be carried out by the volunteers will connect more sections of the historical rail line, allowing people to experience the amazing engineering works carried out by our early pioneers. Regular maintenance on the line to keep it open is required. From soil build-up on road crossings to fallen trees, the track maintenance is an ongoing task. The future plan is to take tourists to Carrington Falls, a hidden gem that gives spectacular views over the hills of Herberton, and a place which is only accessible by rail. With its weir and standpipe, it was used to top up the steam engines with water for the long haul up the range. When diesels took over in 1966, the standpipe was no longer needed. The track and tunnels were all cut by hand, an enormous task for the early rail crews. The tunnel on the Herberton Range is Queensland Rail's highest tunnel. The line between Atherton and Herberton had many small stations. Wongabel, an important log loading point for timber cutters in the local area, is now used as a storage place for the section car.
Waste to put on your
You
head.
only got the oily bit.
Yeah, it's got bloody hair.
You've got no body on it.
Body. I want a body. Where's the...
Rag there. Remember we put the bar under the brake shoe rattle it did?
Every Tuesday and Thursday, the volunteers come together to carry out maintenance both on the machinery and the track. From general labourers to highly skilled engineers, all are as equally important to keep this place running. Genuine parts for the steam engine and carriages are no longer available, so all must be handmade.
Bigger the better, I suppose, eh?
Yeah, inch and a quarter wide. What, you need a scallop in here?
Yeah.
From designing and machining to scrounging through the scrapyard, the assembly of these parts requires great patience and care. The machinery used in the manufacture of these parts has either been donated or purchased with money raised through fundraising events. This is also the same for the specialised material required, such as billet brass. The rail line not only serves as a time capsule, maintaining some of the area's pioneering history, but now also opens up areas of bushland for both mountain bike riders and walkers alike. A section currently being worked on will soon be opened to allow tourists to travel via section car from the Atherton station through the Hasty Swamp. The old Silkwood station from the Coast Rail line has been relocated to Atherton and now serves as a cafe that is open Friday, Saturday and Sunday. There is also a small gift shop and a model rail display and serves as a hub for the mountain bike riders and walkers to access the rail trail. Future plans are currently in discussion to open up this facility further for visitors to the area.
Slow, tedious work, but if you want it to look really good, you've got to do it. Until I started doing this, I was repairing the bearings in the marker myself. That carriage they've got down there, we built the chassis for that out of an old lot that we had up at Herberton. There's a coin box. The idea is that we'll make a little bit of money out of it. We won't make a lot, but...
While I was at Wandekla in 43, 41, when the second AIF went to New Guinea. Before they went, they had a very big military parade at Wandekla at the showground there.
Does a local person make these? Or?
Yes, we have a lady that does the trauma techniques for Red Cross, and she made these too.
Yeah.
Where are we going, driver?
If you could bring some flowers, bush flowers.
Okay, I'll bring what I've got.
Yes.
The Atherton Herberton Historic Railway hosts the yearly Jacaranda Festival. This is a great time to visit the town, railway workshops and museum, and also to take a train ride.
Go on, hurry up, quick, get around there, go on. Oh, yeah, that was a bloody pain. Always fun in the Hey, Yanni.
At present, passengers can ride the section car from the Herberton station through to the historic village in Herberton, passing through one of the many tunnels on the line that was originally cut by hand.
I've never heard of the 5 foot one.
Well, in South Australia, if I remember correctly.
Right. New South Wales is wider, it's 4 foot something.
4 foot 8.
I remember using one of these at home up until I was about 18.
For nothing. So we've got them.
The Herberton station and rail yards are now a museum showcasing the amazing restoration work of the volunteers.
They actually put gyprock on the sides and they put gyprock over the roof. They actually covered up all these sides.
The station and rail yards are open on Sundays from 9 AM to 3 PM. Visitors can experience a guided tour through the facility by one of the many volunteers.
In the station. Next time that you guys come through, it'll be the steam train ride.
A Peckett steam engine that last had a fire in its belly 30 years ago has been restored and will soon run the line.
Stand over there. Hello, warriors. Steve, come on. Come on. Come on, Ferrell. Everyone.
The engine and track restoration took the work of many people, all with numerous skills and all choreographed by Bob Stone.
With you because that's what you use. Hey, if it wasn't for the cake, we wouldn't come. You don't know what else codes.
Are you done? I'm done.